Okay, let's make sure audio is working here. Okay, let's make sure audio is working here. All right, audio is working and we are ready to go. Guys, I got something special for the channel for more Madden content. A lot of y'all are probably looking at the screen thinking, what in the world is this? Well, let's just say I got done seeing the movie Him this afternoon, and it got me thinking, what if there has been a custom team and team builder for Madden created with the team that is the fictional team in the movie? So here's the thing. First of all, I'm a big movie guy too, outside of, my love of sports, especially football and work and everything like that. So to give you guys some context, for those of y'all that don't know, let me make sure the audio is still working. For those of y'all that don't know, in the movie Him, the legendary quarterback who was training Cameron Cade with Marlon Wayans starring alongside Tyreek Withers, the fictional team that is in the movie is called the San Antonio Saviors. And I did not know this until everything started. And I remember, when I first saw the first few clips of the movie, this doesn't really give away any spoilers, but it showed that the team was from San Antonio. I was like, whoa, okay, that's actually pretty interesting if you ask me. Because first of all, hey, listen, I've done a custom franchise before where I moved the Washington Commanders to another spot. But I said, you know what? This is a fictional team. Let me try to see if I can find a roster that's been created by a user and put them in Madden 26 and start up the franchise of the San Antonio Sabres professional football team from the beginning. Now, in the movie, they were in this fictional league called, I think it was the USFF, which stood for United States Football Federation. Then again, it's a movie. You obviously don't have NFL licensing, so therefore you had to have, fake names, fake teams, fake locations, and everything like that. But that was the main team that was the fictional movie in the movie Him. So I said, you know what? Why don't I start up a franchise mode by inserting a fictional team that's kind of maybe fresh on a lot of people's minds into Madden 26 and see if I can take the San Antonio Sabres from the movie universe with Isaiah White as their head coach, the former superstar quarterback who has now trained and mentored and passed the torch over to Cameron Cade and take over his career and lead the San Antonio Sabres, which is fictionally based in my hometown of San Antonio, to a championship. The one thing I will say about that movie, though, is that, I'm pretty sure this is not filmed on location in San Antonio, but this training facility, y'all have probably seen the trailer, so this won't be too many spoilers. But where in the world is there a desert in the middle of San Antonio that's like isolated where a professional NFL or a professional quarterback can set up his own training facility with medical people, other players, and all that type of stuff? But still, they were in the movie. They're called the San Antonio Saviors. And this person actually was able to get the logo in here. So I want to go ahead and show you guys the uniforms really quick, because in the movie, if you've seen clips of it, the uniforms are basically kind of like, as far as the colors are concerned, a discount version of the Washington Commanders, just with the S as the team's logo. But this isn't really too super duper accurate, but it is pretty close to the uniform of the Saviors in the film. Although it's basically kind of a knockoff Washington Commanders uniform. But hey, shout out to whoever made this roster and put it in Team Builder and gave us the ability to put this in here. Now, one thing I will say is that to do this, I had to do an online franchise mode. And I've actually never done something like that before. And I looked into it a little bit more. And one of the things that I know that is new to it might have been new in Madden 25, but I don't know 100% for sure. But crossplay has now been enabled for different platforms to play in an online franchise mode. I don't know how long that's been in the game. So if anybody watches this live stream and you want to join my online league because it's available for 32 spots, if anybody is interested in doing that, please feel free to, and I will post the channel name and also post the password to get in. So if anybody after the live stream wants to join this league and do it, y'all can be a part of the league going up against the fictional San Antonio Saviors from the movie Him, My Squad. So that's kind of an interesting caveat to this. Now, I did have to take out a team and replace them with the Saviors for this franchise mode. So unfortunately, I had to take out the Houston Texans, and it gave me the option to keep the Texans roster or use the Team Builder roster. So of course I was going to use the Team Builder roster because the main thing that obviously I want to make sure that we have is the guy who is the new him, so to speak, and that's Cameron Cade. Now, straight up, then again, this is just a team builder roster anyway. This guy doesn't really look like Tyreek Withers, but hey, this is Cameron Cade, starting quarterback, 89 overall. I did make a few edits to him, mainly his appearance per se, because let's just say he had a he in the movie he had a sick visor. I couldn't really find like a tinted like orange like crazy colored one, but I was able to get it to look like this. So this is kind of like our main character per se of this franchise in Cameron Cade. Now, according to the roster, it says that he actually is 3 years into the league, but he's basically a rookie still. This roster was probably created with fictional players, so I'll go ahead and give you a rundown of the roster really quick as we get ready to start up this franchise with the San Antonio Saviors from the movie Him. So we obviously have Cameron Cade as our starting quarterback, 89 overall. He's got a superstar dev, which is great. He's one of the captains of the team, 89 overall. Hopefully in a couple of years he can get up to the 90s. As far as the college, it says Houston. Now then again, in the movie, they never really said what college that he went to, whether it was fictional, imaginary, but we're just going to go with that. And I think 6'5" is about what he was, but what they said he was in the movie. But then again, at that point, I would pretty much guess that's what Tyreek Withers' height and weight is, if I would have to guess to the best. So James Winters is the backup quarterback, and we have Mason Watson as the third-string quarterback. Our starting running back is actually not too shabby either. Joshua Parker, superstar dev, second-year man out of Utah. We have Aaron Tanking as the backup, Jeremy Peterson, Anthony Jack, Travis Ross, and Nicholas Scott. Starting fullback is David Wright, not the David Wright of the New York Mets, I don't think. Our starting receiving core, we got two guys in the 80s. We got Eric Baker and Ethan Miller. Our starting tight end, Oliver Reed and Caleb Sanchez, are about the same rating, so our tight ends are looking actually not that bad. And there really weren't any names, and I don't think there's any names of any other fictional characters in the movie. Like in the movie, there was, a scene that I'm sure you guys saw in the trailers where a bunch of players came to the facility and things like that. So I don't know if any of these names are like based on characters from the movie or anything like that, but we're just going to assume not. I'm guessing maybe this guy, Oliver Reed, might have been the white receiver who got hit in the face with the football multiple times, but I don't know. Maybe we'll go with that. Left tackle, Tyler Speaks, 72. We got a 74, Luke Cook is the left guard. Our center is 84, so that's pretty good. 75, Logan Richards, right guard. Right tackle is an 89 overall. So we have two offensive linemen in the 80s. That's not too bad. Ian Collins is an 86 edge rusher. 79, Albert Coleman. Defensive tackle, Norman Butler, Joseph Martinez, and we have Isaac Thompson. Our Sam linebackers, who we actually have decent depth at, but they're not very good. We got a 69 Glenn Howard, 65 Samuel Garcia. Our Mike linebackers, an 85 Marvin Patterson, 76 Michael Smith. Leaving a little bit to be desired there. Cornerbacks actually looking okay. Brian Pettis, and we have Caleb Webb. Starting free safety actually looks like he might be the top guy on our roster. Sean Carter, third-year man out of Maryland, 92 overall, scheme fit guy, one of the captains. He's got the zone hawk ability. Hopefully that guy will be a Pro Bowler for us for the next few years. Craig Roberts is an 82 strong safety. So overall wise, kicker's a 70. We have a 65 punter. Our long snapper is a 73. So overall, we don't have a whole lot of guys in the 90s. Cameron Cade is in the top three of our best players, but Andrew Allen, who is the starting right tackle, is an 89 overall, and we only have one guy in the 90s, which is Sean Carter. So the good thing is that this is going to be a franchise where we're not going to start with like an overpowering team and we're just going to start handing out L's left and right. Because listen, if this is a very custom franchise, I at least want to try to build this Saviors team up from the ground. And basically kind of have this sort of, in a way, be a fictional continuation of the movie Him. So I guess if you want to, let me just kind of maybe write the story myself while I have your guys' attention. So first of all, I'm trying not to do any spoilers from the movie, but I think some of it may be getting spoiled with what I'm about to say. So after the end of the movie Him, unfortunately, the ownership had to change. And therefore, because of that, the team was forced to, of course, move away from the fictional United States Football Federation and was able to be moved to the NFL. And they were able to become the 32nd team in the league due to the Houston Texans violating the NFL for tampering with players' health. And they are going to have to sit out for the foreseeable future due to suspension. Therefore, it opened the door for the San Antonio Sabres to come in as an expansion team and to be able to fill the 2-team quota in Texas. So that's one element of the storyline. Now, Isaiah White had a tough run-in at the end of the movie Him, but he was able to resurrect him, but he was able to survive the end of the movie, and he was able to sit down with the new starting quarterback, Cameron Cade, and they were able to work things out together and say, I'll let you take over the reins. I'm willing to let you be the new guy for this football team, and I am going to coach the team. So that's the premise of this franchise, if you want a little bit of a backstory. So that's what we're going with, and that's what we're going to do. I hit my controller, so yeah. Sorry, I hit my controller pretty hard. I had to play that back to see how that went. So anyway, but we got to get things started with the preseason. This live stream is only going to be the preseason just because I kind of want to enjoy all the elements of this franchise because, hey, this is a custom franchise, and this is something very fun and very cool. So let's get started with the coaching interview right now. This is Isaiah Wright's first time addressing the media. And the logos are there and everything. There's no bugs or glitches, so this is already off to a good start. It's off to a promising start.
This first day and their first interview will set the stage for a career to come.
Isaiah White, one of the best quarterbacks in the USFF, is now taking over with his former team coming to the NFL. Given your offensive background, what area of unit do you think you have the biggest impact on? Well, quarterbacks, obviously. Cameron Cade is now the new guy. I've been working a lot with them already. I tried to pick a face that looked the most like Marlon Wayans. That's the closest I think I could get. Play sheet upgraded. Moving more to off the field, what area have you emphasized need a big focus on? I'd say player development. Let's go with that. Have to develop players, plain and simple. Great teams have great players, and it's my job to make sure we develop them. Part of the offense, focus on developing the most. Well, for the first season, definitely quarterbacks. I got to make sure that Cameron Cade is ready for the NFL. If you don't have a quarterback, you won't be successful paid in as far as quarterbacks. Practice your quarterback ability. What will separate you from other coaches in this league? Play calling, dominating the run game, unstoppable aerial attack. Let's go unstoppable aerial attack. Here to build an unstoppable offense and start the passing game that gives defenses nightmares. And we got some new abilities unlocked, so that's good. Really excited for this year, and go Saviors. Coach XP earned. Awesome. The only other question is, what really happened at the facility between you and Cameron Cade? Next question, please. All right, so now we got another storyline here, position battle.
Some turmoil threatens their roster in the early season. A challenge has been made for a top spot on the depth chart. Competition breeds success, but coaches will decide how far the competition goes.
And pads, we got practice in a few. I want to talk my place on the depth chart. This is Caleb Sanchez. I really believe I'm the best tight end on this team. Okay. Like the chance to start this year. What do you think? Start the preseason strong, Caleb. So we got a goal with 4 catches and a receiving touchdown for him. You need to show out before we even consider it. Haul in a touchdown and get at least 4 catches. It should be easy in preseason game. I expect nothing less. Whatever you need to do, coach. Get the drives. I'll prove myself a starter. All right, then. Trainer talk, team health. This is the last kind of introduction we have to get through. Coming season, this is Brandon Wright. He's our trainer. Wear and tear. Got it. Keep that in mind. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I got to take a bathroom break. Sorry, guys. I just finished eating dinner, so. All right, back. Okay. So let's go ahead and do training camp now before we do our first preseason game. Let's get pocket presence going. Let's get you out there, Cameron.
Ready?
All right.
Ready?
There's no practice jerseys. We don't have any of that, so it's what it is. But that's fine. Pocket presence is, for some reason, not an easy drill to get, Alright, I got bronze. Therefore, I'll take it. Bronze is not that high, but hey, whatever, I'll take it. Okay. Let's do rushing attack. And let's see. Let's go with tanking here. Our backup running back. Get him some. I thought I dove for the... Well, I did die, but I thought it was going to be for a touchdown. Alright, finally got a touchdown, but we got to do this a little bit quicker. There we go. Ah! Come on. Alright, finally got in. Got it for a touchdown. Got bronze, good. Fullback kind of keep getting in the way, but... Alright, touchdown. Dang it. Alright, don't want to score on this one. Oh, no silver. Alright, I got to score here. Dang it. I can't get it. I'll just go ahead and hit continue then. Alright, I think that's all the training camp drills that I normally do anyway for a team, so yeah. So one thing I'm kind of wondering, are there any free agents that we can get to maybe upgrade this team? Because I'd be open to that. So let me see here, kind of what we're looking like in terms of our team. Our defensive tackles looking like the top guy available is Wilkins. Getting him would actually be a big boost for our room there. Let's not worry about free agency yet. We'll worry about that when we get to the actual season. But of course, we are going to be using, real NFL players as part of, building this team. So basically, we're being inserted into the league. This is our first test going up against the Minnesota Vikings on the road. This is Cameron Cade's first opportunity to see what he can do in the NFL. And I'm excited about this. I'm glad that I was able to get this to work, because in order to do team builder with a team and put them in franchise, you have to do it online. You can't do it offline. And I was trying to do something like that with College Football 25 with Blue Mountain State, but it didn't work. So I was a little bit upset about that. But I was able to make this work. So I'm hoping that because of that, I'll be in better shape to be able to do this. So here we go. We got a 3rd down and 4 situation here for our defense. field here. Ah.
He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. He's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's McCarthy. To the right side.
All right, good tackle on Justin Jefferson. There we go.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion.
This rate, I don't know if we're going to get an offensive possession.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 15.
Good bit. But they got us with the play fake. They just made a tackle right there. Good job.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Dang it. Robinson's got so open. Oh, good stop. Good stuff. There we go. Smith coming up there to make the play.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They go again with Scott.
He found his way in for the touchdown. All right, so first defensive drive, not so good. I assume Cameron Cade has already played, so we haven't had a chance to play offense yet. I don't know how Cameron Cade did in this game. That was his first preseason game anyway. Oh, man, he got so wide open.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Desmond Ritter gets in for the score. All right. Finally get a chance to play offense here. But the backups are in at this point right now, so it's Winters running the offense. Immediately our offensive line gets blown up. Back.
Second and 13.
Still not bad.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Washington. Go, Washington, go! Big play right there. Big play. All right, let's go no huddle. Go quickly. 2 timeouts left. Big play that we needed for the offense.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
I'll be offsides. Got out of bounds, too.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Still have 2 timeouts. I'm okay with running one more running play. Good blocking by the O-line. It's called timeout. 54 seconds left. Really want to get 7 points and trim this thing down to 7. Paul breaks a tackle, and I don't think he got out of bounds. No, he did. Okay, great, awesome. I'm most surprised he broke that tackle. That was a heck of a play. Over the middle, touchdown. First touchdown, greatest in preseason in the history of the San Antonio Saviors, excuse me. So now we're in the third quarter. We're back on offense. We got a chance to go and tie this thing up and score again. And we are in the red zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Ooh, that was going to be a tough catch for any receiver to make, but he almost got it. It was a play by Winters to buy some time and throw that thing out there.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
Winters doesn't have much mobility, but he gets in for the touchdown just barely. Decided to take off running. And the backup, James Winters, gets into the end zone to help us tie this game up. So far, the backup quarterback not looking too shabby. Cameron Cade's looking on the sidelines thinking, hey, well, if, we might be okay at the backup quarterback department. What I say is I throw an incomplete pass. But that was tight coverage, too. So it's 4th down. We got a chance to take the lead for the first time in the game. It's the 4th quarter. Make this. Oh, running into the kicker. Yeah, that's going to be running into the kicker or roughing or something. That's got to be it. I saw the flag come out. Yeah, it is. Roughing the kicker on the Vikings. And we will definitely take the first down.
Roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Here we go, tight end. It's a nice grab. It's about 6 yards on the play.
And it'll be second down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Vikings.
Right, this bootleg action. And that really didn't have any chance of anything good happening. The Vikings just read that one too easily.
Losing yardage back to the 15. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 3rd down pickup. Nice job. 1st and goal coming up.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Perfect blocking and tanking. Our backup running back gets in to put us up for the first time in the game. Saviors lead for the first time in their history in the NFL. So now we've got 3.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Going to go a little bit conservative and try to run this football. I know it's preseason, but this win is more significant for the team that is wearing the maroon and gold. You may be looking like the Washington Commanders out here, which all the Cowboy fans that live in San Antonio despise, but this is a brand new team for the NFL out here in Minnesota, taking on a very established team, so this is big for us. Vikings only have 1 timeout, plus the 2-minute warning. Oh, good break of tackle right there by Tanky. 57 yards. And now they don't have any timeouts, so if we get one more first down, can ice this game. And Tanking is inches short, but let's go with the inside zone here. Let's let that clock tick down a little bit. Let's pick this up. And Tanking gets the first down, and that should just about seal the win for us.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
It's 2-minute warning. Saviors, we got a 21-14 lead in the preseason opener. About to get the first dub. Granted, it's only preseason in the history of the San Antonio Saviors.
Try and finish this one off. And they will take a knee here. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
I'll tell you one thing, even though this is preseason, this is a pretty good confidence booster for, this team and the backups. I mean, we were down 14 points in the 2nd quarter, and we scored 21 unanswered to win this game. So, our defense tightened up a little bit more in the 2nd half, even though it was the backups. Our backup quarterback, Winters, performed pretty well. And, Tanking had the touchdown to give us the lead for the first time in this game to really kind of seal the win for us. So, positive things in San Antonio right now. Let this clock tick down as much as it can.
From the gun on 3rd down. Winters.
Oh, he might be gone. No, he's not. But still, big first down catch right there by Henderson. And that's the clinching first down. Now we just got to let the clock tick down, get in victory formation. We're going to head back to San Antonio with the win to open up the preseason in the Saviors NFL debut. That'll do it. San Antonio, we win 21-14 over the Vikings.
After intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half.
2 preseason games left to get ready for the season.
That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to look at Cameron's stats, but I'll take a look at that right now. Got a new ability unlocked. Play sheet slot unlocked for our coach. Let me take a look at maybe stats here because I want to see how Cade did. And he only had 5 yards. He had 1 completion in the whole first quarter because he was benched after that. Of course, Winters played better, but he also got more playing time in there. Our starting running back didn't really do too much. He didn't carry the ball once. So it looks like in the first quarter that we really didn't do anything when Cameron Cade was in there offensively. So kind of discouraging when the first string doesn't do too much and the second string is the only unit that can score, but still. And by the way, because we replaced the Houston Texans, we're playing their schedule to start out the first season of this franchise in 2025. So that's kind of what we have to do. Let's check out this position battle thing. I don't know how the starting tight end, Caleb Sanchez, really did. I know he's in a battle with the other guy that's behind him, but let's see what happened. We were looking for a lot more from you that game, Caleb. Still a lot of growth needed, but you have the time to grow. Keep your head up and keep grinding. Better than played out there, coach. I'll keep on it. Next time, reviewing film, I really show what I'm keeping. Okay, then. It's still early, and we're still a young team, and we're new to this whole league anyway, so don't worry about it. All right, well, we're getting ready to play at home for the first time. I don't really know what our stadium is going to look like. Based on the movie, it looked like it was an open stadium, but I could be wrong about that. Hopefully, our starters play a little bit longer because I do want to get a chance to play with Cameron Cade in the preseason. That's the main character of the movie and this franchise. So here we go. This is Saviors Stadium. Then again, San Antonio does have some open stadiums, but I mean, there's really the Alamo Dome. If it was the Alamo Dome, it would be more realistic. But hey, it is what it is. But Savior Stadium, here we are. This is the first time in front of our home fans, even though it's a preseason game, but we are at home getting ready to play the Carolina Panthers. We got them in a 3rd down and 6, and we're on defense here.
And here's 3rd down.
Let's go. Yellow, 22.
Play clock's going to, they're going to get a delayed game for that.
On 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
It's a terrible mistake by Bryce. Yeah, definitely accept that. 3rd and 11 now for the Panthers.
Out of the shotgun, Young.
Oh, come on! You were right there, man. Make the tackle. Or else you're going to have that jugging machine hitting footballs in your face. Just kidding.
Ready. Ready.
I know y'all are probably wondering like what my thoughts actually were about the movie itself. It was okay. I think the reason that I was interested in it since April of seeing it is just the fact that it was combining something that nobody had ever seen before. A thriller horror movie from the mind of Jordan Peele, who did, Get Out and all some other stuff, Us. So I think everybody was curious to see, like, what would his mind and football kind of combine into, basically. And, it was a decent movie, but there wasn't really anything too spectacular about it, if I have to admit. But go see it for yourself and let me know what you think. Meanwhile, Chuba Hubbard gets into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. So the first string is in here. We are in the second quarter, and here is Cameron Cade. All right, Cade, here we go. Oh, man, that was third down, too. We're not in range for a field goal, so we don't kick it. That might have been my one chance to play with Cameron Cade in this game because we're simulating this kind of going through the moment. So, 2-minute warning. Panthers got a chance to increase their lead.
Young to throw on first down.
Deflected. There we go.
At least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Here we go. Ready, go, yellow, 22.
A second down throw for Young.
Oh, that was way off. Hubbard was wide open, too. He would probably have a first down if he caught that.
Complete. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10.
Black force, ready,
Trimble comes in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young.
Ah, dang.
Try and get there on the ground.
Yeah, gets the first down.
Has the first down, just as the marker. It is 1st and goal. Trimble comes in motion.
Tight end, wide open, touchdown Packers. All right, we still got a chance to go 2 minutes here. Let's go, King.
Back to throw here to begin the drop.
Interception. That was a bad throw. That was a bad decision I made with Cameron, too. Panthers go up 21-0 at the half. Backups are in now.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Not even close.
Taken in by the tight.
Ball back though.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Rolling right. This one.
Oh, I thought I could complete that on the run. Trying to pull a little bit of a Houdini act there, but couldn't get that completion. He had a chance at it.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw.
Over the middle, he got it. First down and goal. All right, let's punch this in with tanking. Get on the board. Just want to get on the board.
Continues now with 1st and goal.
Oh, they were all over that. Whoa, tanking! Oh, tanking broke through. Driving for the goal line, and he's in. Isaiah Wright over there is saying, hey, you look like him on that run. All right, well, our backups once again are showing out a little bit here. Not looking too shabby. 3rd down, got a completion. It's going to run away. Oh, I thought he had a chance to dive into the end zone for the touchdown. 1st and goal once again. See if we can run tanking again and get another rushing score. Tanking easily gets into the end zone, and now we've narrowed the gap to 7. Actually, strike that. We missed the extra point, so it's an 8-point. Still got time, but we need to get the ball back.
Now ETN.
All right, good tackle.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let him get outside.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30-yard line.
All right, 2-minute warning. 21-13. We got them in a 3rd down. Get off the field here. We still have an opportunity to go down the field and tie this thing, but I forget there's no overtime in the preseason, so it doesn't really matter.
They'll drop the throw.
Ah, that's probably good.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And his defense will use the first of their timeouts. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Etienne. Not much happening there, just a short game. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to the second.
Play that run. Let's get away.
Man here is Mitchell. On the ground.
Dang it. He got way outside of us.
Inside the 30-yard line.
We have to burn our last timeout. No, we actually didn't. We got an injury time.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
I'm just going to let the clock tick down at this point. Well, couldn't come back to win this one. Our first team hasn't done anything in the first two preseason games, which is a little bit concerning, but I'm not going to put too much stock into it. Playing time is staggered in this. I think maybe in the third game, our first string might play for 3 quarters. So hopefully in that one I can get some decent action with Cameron Cade. Let me take a look at his stat line from this game and see how he did. I mean, Cade, well, he had more yards this time. He had 28 yards, 3 completions, 50% of a 60. Winters, of course, played better when he came in the second half. But still not enough to come back and win this one. We only have 12 points, so we really don't have enough skill points to spend on any upgrades yet. My development, I don't want to be less than get earn a starting spot. Bring in a personal coach. What should I work on? Let's go receive it. Injury impact. Okay, healing accelerator ability unlocked. Okay, so we've got the Lions to wrap up the preseason. Let me check actually see if we have any injuries that we picked up. Broken finger for Jack Thomas. He's week to week. He's one of our receivers. All right. Final game of the preseason for us, going on the road to face the Detroit Lions. I'm sure we're going to have the starters play all 3 quarters because I want to see what Cameron Cade can do.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Still scoreless here in the first.
All right,
Third and 10.
10.
Forthcoming. Let's get into the action. They'll look to throw again.
Dang, oh, and that was almost a kick. Get a field goal on that possession. Another drive coming up.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll find
All right, finally I got Cameron Cade's first completion.
up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
He really hasn't gotten a lot of action in the preseason to begin with anyway, but still. Tell you one thing, a 6'5 QB is a specimen for sure. I mean, in real life, the actor who plays him, Tyreek Withers, was a wide receiver in college at Florida State. So, you know, if you're using the measurements of the actor himself, it kind of makes sense as to why you have a quarterback who's that tall. I mean, there's quarterbacks in the NFL that are 6'5", but you know, to be a big 6'5" like Cameron Cade here, is it's kind of rare. So see why he's one of the top prospects, even for a fictional QB. All right, we got a little bit of those yards back with a pretty good completion right there. Really want to get Cameron Cade's confidence up before the season because he is him. So it's got to be playing like it. Outside, there we go. Bruh! You had it in your hands. You know what? No. We're in preseason. I know it's preseason, but who cares? Let's go for it.
Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic.
Dang it! If I just had a little bit of extra time, I might have gotten that one off. Well, our defense forced them into a third down here.
But an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. From the 50, it's gone.
Oh, no.
He's airing it out for Williams.
Incomplete. Good job, defense. Way to play. Way to play the ball. That's the end of the first quarter. Second quarter is looking pretty scoreless. All right, we got a third down and 6. We can go 2 minutes here. We have 2 timeouts left.
Third down coming up. They'll set up to throw.
It's a tough throw, but I was able to complete it. But no hug. We have 1 timeout.
Second and 4.
Damn it! That was my own fault. I was too indecisive with the play of what I wanted to do with Cade in that situation. Third quarter, we still got the starters out there, at least for the Lions. So we're going to have our guys go through quarters too, I suppose.
On third down, here's Gibbs.
Gibbs just outran everybody all the way down to the 4.
He's out of bounds.
Terrible defense.
Like we see our first touchdown of the game. Here's first and goal.
At least our defense has been pretty solid in this game, holding them scoreless up until this point. But obviously, that's going to change one way or another, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to get this one out to his full.
Nope, denied. Good job. Way to come and make that tackle. All right, well, that's the end of the third quarter. Backups are going to have to play starting at the end of this drive, so not really a fairness to them. Once again, couldn't do anything with Cameron Cade. We have put up 0 points with the first-string offense in the whole preseason, so I got to admit I'm a little bit concerned, but it's the beginning of this franchise, so we're not there yet. And it's a touchdown. Tesla pulls that one in. Oh, still trying to win this game with the backups. Good catch. Henderson. He's made plays in the preseason when we needed a receiver to step up back there. Decent blocking, looking pretty good.
They get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. They look now on second and 9. Operating from the gun. Winters. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well.
Sanchez. Good catch. Touchdown, Sanchez. Hey, that'll get him going. Good job. Got this game tied up. 3 minutes to go. We'll make a stop here. Another chance to score and get the lead. Dang it. Okay, good. He'll make the play, but it's still second. 2-minute warning, tied at 7. They need they're already in field goal range, so they're probably going to go conservative.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Here's second down and 3. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Oh, way off incomplete.
This defense so strong all afternoon long, well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard.
That was too easy. He was able to escape out the back door.
Could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. First the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball.
Play the run from here. Play the run.
Disappointed to have to
We have 2 timeouts left. Should have taken it immediately after the play. It's a waste of some time.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now second down and a few inches. Zappi. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Zappi to throw.
Oh, good sack, but probably a little too late. Yeah, we're not going to get the ball back with any time left, so. Yeah, we're going to finish the preseason 1-2. They got the ball. They just need a field goal to beat us.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back.
And they kick it. They win. 1 second out. So we go 1-2 in the preseason. Nothing really too eventful. Cameron Cade, I mean, I got a little bit of the offense going, I feel like, in the third quarter, but overall, not really too much impressive to write about in the preseason.
And fun for us, because we got...
I do think that it might be worth it to check the free agency pool, see if there's anybody better that could help improve the team immediately. Just because I think that after going through the preseason with the current roster we have, I think we need to look at that. But first things first, let's go ahead and cut the players that we need to get rid of. So let's go ahead and cut players. I'd like to keep 3 quarterbacks active if we can. We have a lot of running backs. 6. Let's move Nicholas Scott to the practice squad and do the same thing with Travis Ross. We have 4 running backs active. So, okay, we'll move Anthony Jack to that practice squad as well. Torres to the practice squad. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if we can keep 6 receivers active. That'd probably be pretty good. Alan Cure penalty. Oof. Simmons, we're going to put you on practice squad. So we have 3 tight ends active. It's only 4, but I think that guy is our long snapper. Foster to the practice squad. Practice squad for Gabe Harris. Cut him. Robinson to the practice squad. Same thing with Perry. Nelson practice squad. Let's go and cut Felix. And White, we're going to move you to the practice squad as well. So we have 3 active defensive tackles right now. We'll move Green to the practice squad on the Sam linebackers. Mike linebackers, we only have 2 active right now, so let's keep all of them active. I'm going to cut long. Edwards. Now they do a penalty, so I want to do that. Hmm. I have to go 5 corners. So I gotta cut 2 guys. Well, maybe I can afford to cut another quarterback. Oh, that would be a penalty, so no, I can't do that. Cut Leroy Washington. All right, so I got to cut 1 more player. I have to take the cap penalties for cutting Liam. Our approval rating right now is average. Let's go to Coach Central right now to start the season and see what we're looking like. So our approval rating right now is average at 50. Same thing with Ed Visco. Visco, our offensive coordinator. Christopher Torres, our defensive coordinator. Everything's looking average right now. But it's our first season, so it's kind of expected, per se. So, like I said, I want to see if there's any free agents out here that could offer us some help right away, because it's the end of cut days, and I want to see if there's anybody out there who can be of immediate help for us at certain positions. Well, there really isn't. I mean, Poona Ford is an 80 overall, but what's our defensive tackle group kind of looking like? Is it looking like solid enough, or could we use some help? Well, actually, we could use some help there. So Poona Ford actually might be a good idea to get him. Let's see if we can sign him to a 1-year deal. 80 overall defensive tackle. Yeah, let's sign him. Of course, we got to cut a player because we did that. We're going to take the penalty with cutting Thompson. Stinks, but it's what it is. All right, so let me see if other free agents are out here who could be of any service to us. Maybe on the offensive line. There's nobody really great out there anyway, so maybe not. Yeah, nobody really great out there. So yeah, we're going to go with that. So made a move to upgrade defensive tackle with Poona Ford signing, former Ram, now a San Antonio Savior. All right. Looks like practice squad players, although, did get picked up. Austin Green got picked up, and so did Justin Robinson. So we lost a couple of decent guys from our practice squad, but it is what it is. So let's go to the download center, actually. This one. Yeah, it looks pretty accurate there. Got the 2026 draft class coming up, so good for us. Let me take a look at maybe team salaries. I want to see. We have a lot of cap space, though, for the first year, so it'll be easier than my Cowboys franchise, hopefully, to be able to keep guys, Highest paid guy right now is Sean Carter, who's actually our top, our top player. Let's see, total $226 million, Cameron Cade. So he's the highest paid guy, our franchise quarterback, which makes sense. Ian Collins behind him, Andrew Allen, our right tackle. I'm surprised that Sean, who is our top-rated guy, is not far up there in terms of money. Our only 90 overall player. But anyway, I guess that is what it is. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the first episode of the San Antonio Sabres franchise. Preseason's wrapped up. We've got the roster to 53 players. I will catch you guys in the next episode of this series, and I'm going to try to be religious about this series as best as I can. I'm going to try to keep it consistent and see what we can do. Probably simulate through a little bit of the regular season, but play some of the crucial games. See if maybe we can make the playoffs in our first season in the NFL. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care, y'all.